wild pink azaleas. They've already, these bloom and then put on the leaves. And then the bushy ones back there are white azaleas. They haven't bloomed yet, but they're very fragrant.
Now what's that? What's this one right here?
That's the flame.
That's the flame.
And that's not a pretty plant, but I put it out there to attract a little attention to the flower. I sell more flames than I do everything else, including Christmas trees.
Huh.
And we just can't keep one with a bud. That's a sarvis there. It's the first time tree. There's some red bird dogs. These trees get that bird. If you save some berries, they make good jelly. The other tree that's taller than that, we've got five. The one with the striped bark, that's the Carolina silverbell. That's a real rare tree, the silverbell. These are the white azaleas. They're fragrant here. They smell like perfume. And then, of course, we have mountain laurel, and then rhododendron. And then that's just
Now,
the
how
same.
much is your rhododendron?
It's 12 and 14, and the big ones are 22. Then we raise Lacoste, just right here with the white flower. And the flower name is Dog Hobble. This is not too pretty now. I bought that, and I bought a truckload to sell to one of my customers, and he couldn't get it all on his truck. I raised something much prettier than that, but I'd sold all mine. But it has a white flower, and the reason they call it Dog Hobble, it grows in thick patches, and so the story goes. I don't know. But the bear hunters, the bear's strong enough to run through it, but it's so thick it hobbles the dogs. But it really doesn't. That dog there, he can go right through it. There's a big patch. It's some big patches around. That's a Carolina rhododendron. That's one of the 4 native rhododendrons that we grow. And then we have some little ones of those in pots. Rhododendron carolinianum. But this is mainly what I grow. And then here's some hemlock. These little ones, they were sold 2 little sale last year. They'll grow. That one's left from last year. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty. Yeah, it's real bushy. And the ones I had last year were real bushy. Most of them were like that, a little bit bigger. And we sold them just in no time. There's another one over there.
How much do you want? Are those $9?
Those 9 too. Hemlocks are just so scarce, and they sell from anywhere from $3 to $4 a foot in the field if you dig them. And I just don't fool with big ones because they're so hard to handle, and it cost me $6 to get one dug. And you notice some of them have multiple stems and trunks, and others are single. This is a pretty one here. That's a single trunk. It's growing
sideways. Yeah, I'd rather have one growing. Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Yeah, that big one.
No, the little one. Well, that one.
That one's growing just like the hemlock grows in the woods.
Ooh, that's pretty. Now, you think one this size would survive a little better than one that size, or about the same?
Either way. This one may have been potted up last year. Let me just check and see. Yeah, that was potted up last year. So that has an excellent root system on it.
Okay.
That would survive better than one of the big ones because they're not established yet.
Can I get 2?
You really want to?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we cut everything by half for what we're trying to do so we can save some money? You can have one.
Okay, where am I going to put it?
I don't know. I hope you got your head in mind where you're going to put it.
Can I put it in the front yard? I don't want to put it in the backyard. There's no place to put it in the backyard.
Now up here they grow in full sun or full shade.
And when they get big, they're going to be
Big old trees.
big old tree.
But you can control them. The Canadian hemlocks, they're very susceptible to pruning. And you can shape it any way you want to.
On a spruce tree, if one is about 6 feet tall, can you actually dig it up and move it?
I do it in the wintertime. Get it. The way we dig them. Now spruce, I've got 4,000 Norway spruce. The weeds got to cover them up before it's supposed to be working. he's off in college, and he didn't spray them like I told him to. You spray with weed killer in January in the rain, and he sprayed in the sun. I said, Jody, I said, it's going to evaporate. He said, no, if you can't see the trees for the weeds. But he'll learn. He got to clean them out if he wants to get his share. But anyway, I'd move it. So I'd move it in February, or either, well, anytime November through February, and just tie it up.
How deep will its roots go?
Well, they go pretty deep, but it won't hurt them. You'll prune them, and they'll come out with a fibrous root system when you cut the roots, just like just like you prune the top of an azalea or something. It's going to bush out. Well, the roots will do the same thing. And
see, this one's sitting close to a septic tank.
well, it's probably growing good.
It was very rapidly.
Yeah. If it's about 6 foot, I'd tie it up and get the limbs out of the way. You can just take your piece of string and tie it to the trunk and just go around. Is it a Norway spruce?
I think so.
I think it's more than 6 feet too.
Yeah, it may be.
Yeah, I think it's more because 6 feet's my height, and it's I
Maybe
can't touch
8
it.
feet.
It's
Well,
more.
you're gonna have to get a lot of help to do it, because a tree that big. Well, first of all, tie it up and get the branches out of the way so you won't break them. Just tie the string around the trunk and just go round and round it and pull all the limbs together, and you get them out of the way. That's the way we do it.
Yeah.
But now, on a tree that size, you ought to have a root ball probably twice as big as that one. That probably weighs 300 pounds, and so you need a lot of help to do it. If you move it.
I can imagine it now because it's over my head.
I have some in here on Christmas, Norway spruce, 7 to 8 feet tall, and I have to lift them with a tractor. I had some. I'm not gonna do them anymore. They're just too
I think this one I wouldn't.
They may have to take the tractor down there. I don't know.
Well, a backhoe. You got a backhoe on the tractor?
No.
You could get somebody to move it for you with a backhoe, you know, to dig around it and lift it.
Right in the middle of the front yard.
It'd be better than trying to. But if you don't get a big enough root ball, it's not going to live.
I'm just wondering what it'll do with being that close to the septic tank if it's not in the septic tank. Septic tank's not that deep.
No, well, the roots may be, but it won't hurt those roots to cut them.
Yeah, but I wonder if it'll hurt the septic tank for the roots.
I wouldn't think so.
Pines don't usually, and
I wouldn't think it would.
Not like a
But you
willow.
go down, you don't have to go that deep. You go, I don't know, the way we do, we've got nursery spades that are steel handle where they won't break, and we just cut around with that nursery spade, and it's about that long, and a tree like that, you need a root ball about a 30-inch root ball, I guess, and probably 15 to 20 inches deep. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I'll carry that.
Okay. Now that's the Canadian. Right?
Canadian hemlock, and it's been fertilized. You don't. There's a little extra bark on it. That's spit in the car. You don't need any fertilizer till next year. And just give it plenty of water, and make sure it's well drained.
Well drained?
Yeah, it has to drain.
Yeah, well, our land drains.
Well, it depends on where you put it.
Well, it's going to be drained.
They like acid, well drained soil.
Oh, they'll love it. You'll be.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where you were going to put it. Have you figured it out?
Not exactly, but it's still going to be well drained. It'll be on top of the hill somewhere.
And the more you water it, the more it's going to grow. A hemlock will grow to a frost if it's got adequate water. You just keep putting on one flush of growth after another. We've sold a lot of these this year, and these will probably sell out in the next few days, and I've got a few more in the bed.
We don't have any of those.
What?
That color.
Don't we have some wild ones down there on the hill?
No, not an orange one.
These others will be some shade of orange. You just don't know until
You know where it's dark or light.
Till it blooms. Now, I try to keep a record of where I get my seeds, but invariably it gets mixed up or lost or something. I get them in 4 or 5 different places around here on Forest Service land, some off the place. And
You raise these from seed?
oh yeah,
Where's
I
the
raise
seed?
everything.
Is the seed in the little pod?
Yeah, it's in the pod. Let me show you once it's bloomed.
I didn't know they came from.
You see those pods?
Yeah.
they turn brown in October and you get them before they split. And I started in the basement, and my wife teacher, she's going to transplant some baby. It just finished raining, so we've got, I guess I've got 50,000 that need transplant.
Oh.
I've got 7,000 ready to go to my beds, and I hadn't got those ready. So, according to my work schedule, it seems like February. I'm just so far behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to get that?
Yeah.
What else? Is that
You
it?
want to get one of those or not?
The fewer the better, I think, right now.
We grow up from seeds. We transplant them at least 3 times before they're sold.
Well, I'm glad you had those two out in the wheelbarrow because I didn't know you were here until I saw the two.
I'm kind of hard to see. I leave my wheelbarrow out there.
You going to get your money or is it my money?
I'll use mine if I can find it.
Okay, that's number 1. And then this will be number 2. And this will get this one. See, you got it.
Did you show him this one?
No, I haven't seen it. He hasn't seen this one yet. He hasn't seen either one of them yet.
I figured you'd already given one.
Okay, and then I'll let you present him the final payments with those. How's that?
No, I'll let you do it. Here.
Okay. There we go, here. And then just, we'll put it in auto. That way you can just aim it and just look through this little thing there. And here is to you.
So I can't say I didn't get the check.
That's right. Either one. That's one of them. You know,
Turn it this way.
yeah, and here's the other one. Go with it. So you've got the 2, and that's this payment, that's the remainder, plus 20 cents. You get to keep the 20 cents.
Okay.
Okay?
Move over a little bit in the center, Terry.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There we go. Just aim that. That's fine. Well, now what day is this today?
I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Ta-da.
It's 83, that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, no.
A lot of water's been over the falls since then.
How about that? Now let's see. What do we do then? I'm not that good at law.
Okay. Now
After
this,
that,
this
but you
is,
have to take it up to.
This is your deed of security.
Okay.
This is the original, and here it says cancellation. So I've signed it as a cancellation. So what you need to do is take this to the Dawson County Superior Courthouse, and a couple of dollars, and they'll record that for you and cancel it as off record.
What about this? Do you need to
That's-
take that?
No,
No, that's
no,
our copy.
this is the important thing right here, is the cancellation. Don't lose it, because I had to have 2 lawsuits over somebody that did not cancel,
Not take it to the.
didn't take it to the courthouse, and it cost him several $100 because he did not take it, because I had to sue. This old lady was 99 years old. I had to sue her to get her canceled. The reason I had to sue her was because she couldn't sign it. She was incompetent. So I had to sue her, get a guardian appointed, get the guardian execute a quitclaim deed, then record the quitclaim deed, and then we could clear the title. It's a man on Ponce de Leon. And I got a court order on Friday. The woman died on Saturday, 100 years old. So that's how lucky I was on that deal.
What would have happened if
Well,
it'd been
we'd
the other
have
way?
had to go through the estate, and I could have made an enemy of her family.
Family.
I don't know, because they said, well, why do we need to cooperate with you?
That's right.
So it just worked out great.
Ah,
Got the court order one day before she expired.
This is what we'll do. Take care of that.
Yeah,
Hang
go
on.
ahead and record that right off.
That people are gonna wonder what